more things change, the more they stay the same as we start Monday, the first Monday of 2026 at our track to be on Mondays. That is Parx in Ben Salem, PA. Terry, I know you're not so happy today coming off that 49ers three-point debacle, but let's see if we can get pick threes and pick fours to work to our favor today. What do you say?
Well, I'd say Seattle was just a better team. Their defense was awesome. It just knocked the heck out of us. And, of course, we have all those players that are missing that really don't help.
Yeah, it never helps when people are injured, for sure. Hopefully we get some good stuff here. Good morning, good afternoon from Venezuela. We're going to start winning at Parx Racing on the 5th. Where can I see the first race? You'll have to watch it on TVG or in Twin Spires or any of those accounts right there. Here's our good friend, Private Ross's encrypted codes for today. Here are free picks for today over at Guaranteed Tip Sheet. It is Mahoning Valley. There's a link in the description here on YouTube. Right there, you see free picks at Mahoning Valley. You can also get the link in the description that we'll put over on horseracingtoday.net as soon as the show is over. Important.net. While you're there, hit that HRT gear button. Come over there, get yourself a hat. I got the 11. Terry's got the 1. So we're sporting some form of ones today. For the next 2 days, you get 25% off any order of $50 or more. Race number 1 this morning, Terry, at Parx is
you should just show it, I think. Show what we have because they're ready to go.
Oh, are they already ready to go? All right. Well, I didn't realize we were that far behind. There are picks for race number 1. You see them right there in race number 1. Are they starting? Oh, they are running already. Well, how about that? And the 8 horses on the lead. I thought they started at 11:10, so apparently I'm wrong. They started at 11:05.
Yeah, I think today they did.
Yeah, they did. I thought they started a little bit later. Well, there you go. Anyhow, race 1, those are our picks. You have the 8 horse out on the front by itself. Olivia's Little Girl for $1.70. They ran a 24 seconds, so not overwhelmingly fast, but still enough to keep everybody honest. The 8 horse continues to hold the lead. The 7 and the 5 are getting into the mix. The 7 horse trying to get maybe a little bit wide, maybe not going to have a chance to get there. Looks like right now the 1 and the 4 are going to pressure the best, but it looks like that 8 horse, Terry, it's going to go all the way around the lead on the wire. The 1 and 4 are going to come into there for 2nd and 3rd and 4th. So it's going to be some order, maybe less the 8 horse, but the jockey's looking between his legs. The 5 horse was your 1 to 2 favorite. He's going to have a hard time, I think, catching up to that guy. But you never know. It is horse racing, right?
Yeah, it is.
And right now it looks like it's probably going to finish. And I had a 50-cent trifecta box, so that's going to work out. I need this 4 to get by that 5 horse there because it'll pay even more then. Because the 8 horse is going to win. The 1's going to try to run him down. I don't think he's going to get there at the wire. He might. It's going to be close between the 8, the 1, and then the 5 came in 3rd. So decent way to start the week. I wish it really did start at 11:10.
Yeah.
More people could have participated. All right, well, let's go off to race number 2 then, Terry. What do you think about that?
Sounds fine to me.
I guess I got a little confused. $1.70 for race number 2. You're looking at that race being 1 mile and 70 yards as well. What it does favor is stalkers. And then from there, you also find that a pretty good number of those horses still have a chance to go wire to wire. 30%, in fact, get that run done. There's a little bit of a rail bonus in this case for Queen Catalina. After that, everybody else runs pretty fair. I was going to talk about early speed in race number 1, Terry. You know, interesting. Go back. That 8 horse though was 13-1, Terry. Look at that. It was the simulation favorite. The 1 horse finished 2nd. So right there was your exacta. Right there was your exacta as well on the smart sheets. In race number 2, Terry, who does the smart sheets say will get the lead?
Well, take a look there. It says that the 12 and the 8 both have similar speeds. Just depends on which one gets the best break, I think.
And if you come down here and you look at the race shape, you see the 8, 9, and 12 want to be on the front. Everybody else wants to be in the middle or back. Terry, that can favor early speed. C-Zone looks at today's race setup, compares it to when the horses have performed their best, tells you what % chance today's race will look like their best performances. Terry, Who's got a good chance to have a great performance?
Well, take a look at that 9. It's got over 90% a C-zone, and there's several others that are over that 50% threshold we like.
Indeed, you do see those numbers over here. Another thing that usually leads to a good trip, especially in these kind of, I would say, packed races, it's a good jockey and then maybe a good trainer getting his horse in the right race. Who's doing that?
Take a look at the 4 as the best jockey, and then the 12 has the best trainer, but I think the 12 is the best jockey-trainer combination.
12 also is the top last race speed figure horse by 3 points. It's also your simulation favorite. Over here, we see the 1 close pretty hard. The 10 has an 8-point late speed edge. 5 points equals about 1 length. So if the 10's anywhere near those horses coming around the bend and on home, might outrun them all to the finish line. The 9 horse, Terry, is your top total pace. Who's your top pick to start the first of the 3 pick 4s today?
Well, I like the 12, West Side Diva. Finished 3rd versus Tupper in the last race, winning one of the races out of the last 3 starts. Has a high percentage winning trainer. Shines Madeline, the 9 is the second choice, finished 3rd versus similar last race. Early speed style run helps chances, can handle the distance. And 7, the second best, won the last race at Parx Racing, finished in the money at today's distance. And then number 5, Channel Loop, has a high percentage winning trainer, wins 17% of the dirt races that he's in, or that she's in, and may improve it in the second start. My very first pick 4, Miami Vice, Don Johnson, 5-7-9-12, 5-7-8-9-12 with the 6-9, with the 3-5-7-9-10 with the 6-9, $50 ticket. And I'm going to tell you that 1 caught that 8 right at the wire.
Yeah, I did the finals. They went final 1-8, 5-4.
You still get an $89.90 pick trifecta.
Yeah, all I need is $11 to be break even on the day, and then anything above that is what they call gravy, Terry.
That's right.
All right, well, hopefully we can get a little bit of gravy today. That would be nice, right? Here you go, right there. Race 1, right there. A key. All right, for me, I have the 12 horse, West Side Diva, top selection in race number 2 for me as well. Did run the top last race speed figure, as we pointed out with the smart sheets. 3 points better than everybody else. That's an Andrew Beyer angle, the godfather of speed figures. After that, it also is the simulation favorite, pace setter, better early pace, good chance to be better in the second start after layoff. The 9 horse, Shines Madeline, is our top total pace horse, top C-zone horse in there as well. Wonderful Venezuela. I wonder how the folks down there are feeling this morning. I know perhaps limited in what you can say, but thumbs up maybe if you like the new regime. I'm not sure. I have this one has the biggest in-race edge, 8-point late speed edge over everybody else. And we saw the 1 horse take that to the finish line in race number 1. Also has a pretty robust C-zone score, meaning he might like coming from off the pace. And then finally, I have Joyful Joyce. If that horse can rerun the November 10th race, I have a pretty good chance to take home the top prize here. My pick 4, 9, 10, 12, 3, 4, 6, 9, 3, 4, 9, 11, 9, and 10. In the 3rd spot, Terry, we're going to go a little bit different today. We're going to go 6.5 furlongs. This is a maiden claiming race. So as we take a look at maiden claimings, one of the key numbers is that average winning speed figure or par speed figure, 75. And in the 3rd race, Terry, with all these maiden horses, has anybody got to 75?
Yeah, you can see there that the 2, 3, 4, and then the 8 and the 9 all have gotten the equaled or exceeded the speed part number for this race. And then the 6 has been within 2 points, and the 7 within 5, and then the 10 within 3.
Yeah, so a lot of horses in there. And then today on our Par Plus, we do 1,000 simulations where we calculate out a projected speed figure. We see here with the 9 horse, It's Authentic, 460 out of 1,000 of those speed figures that we generated. He produced a score of at least 75. So great chance for the 9, Terry, to get that job done. Does the 9 have the jockey to get that job done, or do you look somewhere else?
Well, I think the 3 has the best jockey, although the 9 has a pretty good jockey, but the 3 has the best, the 6 has the best trainer. But I think the 6 is the best jockey-trainer combination.
Yeah, you like that 7-Eleven, huh? I like when stuff like that happens too, Private Ross. I don't know why, but as far as our early pace is concerned, it looks like a pretty tight race to get going over here. We see that the race does kind of favor horses that have some early speed because everybody's middle back. The rail horse has not finished within 5 lengths of the winner at the finish line, Terry, but he does look like he's got a good shot to get a better trip today.
Yeah, the one actually shows a really good C zone, and especially the 5, along with that 9. They're all above 50%, and the 6 too.
These maiden races, sometimes the best thing you can do is look for value, Terry. Any overlays that you like?
Well, take a look there at that 1 is 11-1 to 20-1. The 4's got an overlay from 4-1 to a nice 12-1, and the 9 has an overlay from 2-1 to 5-1.
It's authentic. Do you get some royalties off of that horse too, Terry, or no?
Yeah, not that one, but probably because that one. Yeah, I do. Stud fees.
Yeah, if that horse is a big, yeah.
Probably.
It's authentic. If it wins, Terry going to get a cut. It's a simulation favorite, the top total pace favorite, the top par plus favorite, Terry. Is the 9 your favorite to win race number 3?
Yes, it is. The 9 is my top choice. It's been knocking at the door, finishing the money in 5 races in a row, finishing 3rd versus Tough in the last race. Drops in class today, has a high percentage winning trainer. Then I like the 6, Imperial. 3rd is the favorite last out. 31% winning trainer with success with beaten favorites, and switches to high percentage winning jockey Lion in the Sun. The 3 is my 3rd choice, finished 3rd versus Tougher of the last race. Drops in class today, has a high percentage winning jockey Warheaded. 2 is my long shot, drops in class today, has a high percentage winning trainer, wins 21% of the maiden claiming races. He has a horse running in. No additional bets here for me.
Yeah, we both have the 963 as our trifecta. I take the 9 horse. It's authentic. It is the simulation favorite. It is the top total pace horse. It is the yes horse. It is the class dropper. It is a horse with a bullet workout prepping for today. So it is my top pick as yours, Terry. The 3 horse lying in the sun is the in the money 7 out of 11 races at Parx. Does have races where it shows early speed and then other races where it shows late speed. If it ever adds the 2 together, it will be the Pythagorean theorem of horse racing. A squared plus B squared equals the winner's circle. Number 6, Imperial Spy, Jamie Ness, Ruben Silvera coming in from Laurel. Sort of a class track drop type thing. You can never pass on Ness horses at Parx. The Hero Code, the 4 horse, is a track dropper, Terry. Some of the most best and most. I couldn't figure out what word I wanted to say there. Back class in the race. So what the hell? We'll put him in our picks. Maybe a little bit more clearly next time. My 50-cent trifecta box is 3, 4, 6, and 9. Hit that first one, so let's see if we can hit another one, right?
Yeah.
Race 4, we're going to go 6 furlongs, Terry, in the 4th race. You're looking at horses that stock, still a good percentage of them, 36% that get to the lead, keep the lead, and stay there all the way around the track. So in this case, Terry, our smart sheets will give us a hint as who might get off to a good start. It looks like there's one clear-cut favorite up there.
Yeah, that 3 has the most speed of all the horses, although if it has any kind of trouble with the break in that, the 9 and 11 might have something to say.
Now, we got a pretty balanced race here. You got 4 that want to lead, trio of co-pilots. You got 6 that want to close. So far, the 8 horse not within 5 lengths of the finish line. So you have some balance there, Terry, but there is no balance in what the C zone is telling us who's going to find this race most comfortable.
Yeah, the 2 and the 9 have the best C zones, and especially that 2 at 91.91%. That's pretty close to that 100%.
Yeah, he certainly does look like it, although getting a par race might not be the easiest thing for this horse, Terry. A few horses maybe with some overlays that we might consider.
Yeah, take a look at the 3, a little bit of an overlay at 5-1 to 6-1, and then the 4 has an overlay of 9-2 to nice 12-1. The 11 has an overlay from 3-1 to 8-1.
Yeah, speaking of the 4 horse, one of those overlays, it is your biggest class dropper in here, though, Terry. Does have a little bit of class on the jockey trainer combination, but it looks like a few others, particularly 1, carries all the class with the jockey trainer combo.
Yeah, the 9 shows the best jockey, followed up really close by the 10, but the 10 has the best trainer. I think the 10 is the best jockey trainer combination.
Yeah, the 4 Major Mischief has the best combination of speed figure last time out. 6 points better than everybody else. That means everybody's got to come up or that one's got to come down. You look at the simulation odds here, the first 4 horses in there are pretty tight. So not really a defined advantage in there. The 9 horse, top total pace, 8 points better than everybody else. Maybe that's the one to beat, Terry. And I think we're going to go 9s again in race 4.
Yeah, I like the 9 Compa. Finished in the money in 2 races out of the last 3 starts at Parx Racing, winning one of the race drops in class today, has a high percentage winning trainer and jockey. And then I like the 10 Klutz It Chili. Finished 3rd in last race, has a high percentage winning trainer and jockey. The 5 We Miss Nail, strong at Parx Racing, in the money, 50% of the starts, handles the distance 25% of the time in the money, and has a high percentage winning trainer and jockey. 1 Improbable, the 3 is my long shot drops in class today, has the highest speed figure at today's distance. Best start speed is fast among today's starters, has a high percentage winning trainer. My second pick 4, Miami Vice, Don Johnson, 3, 5, 7, 9, 10 with the 2, 6, 8, 9, 10 with the 3, 11 with the 8, 10, $50 ticket.
Yeah, I felt like working my way through some of these pick 4s was a little bit more difficult today than other days. But in this, we have the 9 horse again, Compa, my top pick here today. Top total pace, 8 points better than everybody else. 3rd start after layoff, does have a little bit of back speed, so hopefully we can see some of that back class show up, and the 9 show up in the winner's circle at a decent price, it looks like. Then I have the 4 horse Major Mischief, as Terry and we drift apart on our picks here. That one does have that top last race Top last race speed figure. 6 points better than everybody else, and also a chance in the classic 3rd start after a layoff to top the cycle. Number 3, 1 Improbable, has some early speed, and this is the appropriate distance for this cat. 5 times out, 3 seconds. Stillwater Moon, the 11, simulation favorite. If it can return to its November 17th form, maybe if I can revert to my ability to speak English form, the show will go a bit better today. 3, 4, 9, 11, 9, 10, 3, 6, 7, 10, 3, 7, 8. That's my $48 pick 4 as well, Terry.
Yeah, I'm going to also announce that if you had went to the guaranteed tip sheet and used the pre-pick for today at the track, you just won that first race, got the exacta, and I believe also the trifecta. So pretty nice.
And guess what? The best thing about all that is, Terry?
It was free.
Yes, sir. Who doesn't like free? I mean, yeah. I like free. I know they say there's no value in free, but I don't believe that. There's only value in what is good and what is not good, right? My mom used to tell me that if you use something every day and you bought $1 and you paid for $1, it's priceless. If you bought something for $1 million and you never use it, it's useless, right?
That's right.
All right, so race number 5. Hopefully we can provide some value, at least $1 worth of value, Terry, in race number 5. Back to 1 mile and 70 yards. Again, we talked about that. Stalkers do well, but still a decent percentage managed to get to the lead and keep the lead 30% of the time, that is. There's a little bit of a rail bonus for assembly points. Jack Armstrong owned horse. So we do want some speed, Terry. If it's the rail horse, it could be useful. In race number 5, that's not where the speed is, though.
No, it's really from the middle out. And actually, there's 3 horses that are pretty close. So it just depends on which one gets the best break.
Yeah, and what's interesting about that is really none of them want to be a pilot standalone. You have the 8 that can pilot or co-pilot. The 7 wants to co-pilot. Everybody else prefers to kind of be patient and run them down at the end there, Terry. So that race could favor speed. As we take a look at some of those speed horses, the 6 to 12 and the 8, any of them, Terry, have good seasons?
Yeah, look at the 12. Has an 88.73%, which is way above the 50%. And then the 6 has 40, but then there's 2 or 3 others that are above that 50% threshold we like to see.
Yeah, so the 8, the 12, and the 6 are both what we would call left arrow horses. Horses that typically like to run in the back of the pack but find their way forward. A couple of horses showing some nice improvement last time out. You see all those numbers in here. So everybody with some up arrows, meaning they're coming in, maybe a little bit of increase in form. 12 horses, the only one, Terry, that hasn't hit par. Par Plus says it probably won't today. Doesn't look like there's any value there. Any value anywhere else?
Well, you can take a look at the 7. It has a little bit of a value from 15 to 1, 20 to 1. The 9 goes from 9 to 5 to 9 to 2, which is pretty nice. And then the 10 is a little value, 3 to 1 to 4 to 1. And then according to the information here, the 9 has the best jockey and trainer, so that's the best trainer jockey combination.
Yes, indeed. The 9's also our simulation favorite, our top total pace favorite. Are we going to go 3 9s in a row, Terry? 9, 9, 9?
Yeah, I am. So, because I like the 9 as my first pick. Strong at Parx Racing, winning in the money 55% of the time, winning 27% of those starts. Likes the distance at 58% of the time in the money, winning 33% of the starts. And in addition to that, it has a high percentage winning trainer and jockey. Then I like 6, Ira the Icon, finished in the money in 3 races out of the last 4 starts. Highest speed figure at today's distance. And has a high percentage winning trainer and jockey. Then 10, first money, finished 3rd versus similar in the last race, likes the distance. And then I like JGD, likes Parx Racing, finishing in the money 45% of the time, winning 23% of those. In the today's distance, 65% of the time in the money, winning 41% of those. No additional bets for me here.
You know what's funny, Terry, is I was just thinking we have 3 9s in a row. And, my grandmother and grandfather, God rest their souls, came from Germany. You know what 9 is in Germany, Terry?
No.
And then when I would ask something and they say 9, 9, 9.
Yeah.
That's what it kind of made me feel like right about there. So maybe, folks, take that to heart and take a look at those 9s and 9, 9, 9. Look at something else. But I do like the 9 horse in here too, Vanzy. 4 speed figure increases in a row, folks. Take a look down here. According to the research done by Barry Meadows in his book, The Skeptical Handicapper, horses that up those speed figure numbers 3 or 4 times in a row, they find the winner circle more than 15% of the time. And Michael Sanchez and Michael Pino, they find the winner circle at 27%. So there you go. A couple of reasons to think that one might get the job done. First money, the 10 horse, last race, probably better than it looks, Terry, because the times were quicker. It's borderline if he ran a little bit quicker or just the same. I don't think he sees the same pace here today. I just want to say this name, Rack-a-Tap-Tap. That's the only reason I picked that one, Terry. But it was much better if you look at the pace numbers from the middle out. And on top of that, showed a little bit better early fractions as well. So some hidden improvement in there. And then Ira, the Icon, that is that left arrow horse we talked about, Terry. Chance to be the pace setter as a closer versus a bunch of horses that want to be in the middle back. Might get out there and go, you know what? I like it out here. I think I'll stay. I have a trifecta box with the 2, the 6, the 9, and the 10. Christopher D'Souza, good to see you to start 2026. We appreciate you stopping in to say hi. And race 5, he likes the 2 with the 12 and the 7. So he likes to say rack-a-tap-tap-tap as well. Hello, Lauren. How are you today? It's got Mahoning, Sunland Park, Turf Paradise over at Lauren_X on Twitter. 21 handicappers at Parx. Again, Lauren, can you just put that in for me in the comment section as well so I can go about doing that? Good to see you too, Christopher. We love to see everybody here. We love the comments, Terry, right? It helps us with the algorithms. The more interactivity we have with each other, first of all, the more fun the show is, right? It builds a better community. But secondly, it really helps us with the algorithms. So when other folks are searching for horse racing content on Google or YouTube or Facebook or wherever they look for their content, Terry and I are more likely to pop up. And there's some other ways you're more likely to find us if you search, Terry. What's that?
Well, go ahead and subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the little bell. That'll tell you about all the programs coming up about 30 minutes before they start. And then copy the link below and share it with everybody you know. They can come and check us out. Tell them it doesn't cost anything. It's easy to do. And then go to our social sites such as X, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, Blue Skies at Horse Racing Today, and give us a thumbs up and a like. And also keep these comments and picks coming. We really like to see them.
So next on the list, as we move to the second half of this 10-race card, is race number 6. Terry, this is another one of those races. Today we get some 3-year-olds that just turned 3, right, on January the 1st. So they were 2-year-olds to a couple of days ago. And in this case, Terry, again, we're looking at that 78 speed figure in race number 6. We might have some other items to look at that are exclusive to our smart sheets. Anybody hit par yet, Terry?
Nope, nobody has, but the 3 did come within 2 points.
So when that happens, we got to come over here and look at this very useful column for first-timers, along with their bullet workouts, second race par ability. What do you see, my friend?
Well, take a look at that. Let's see, 8 horse, I guess it is.
I think it's the 7. I hope it's the 7, yeah, because if
Hard
it's
to
the
see
8,
that,
my
but-
picks are screwed.
Anyways, 2.99, and the best score you can get is a 3. It's got a nice back bullet workout, and then on that 10 horse is a 2.59 with back bullet workout as well.
Yes, if you like that jockey and trainer, Terry, you pointed out that 3. Looks like that's the place to go. Let me explain real quick what a back bullet workout is. Let's go to horse number 7. So we see here, so we're looking at 4 furlong workouts, right? 4 furlongs. So we're looking for something along the lines. So we go 4. So 48 divided by 4 equals 12, right? So we want anything that if you divide it by 12, you divide it by the number of furlongs is equal to or less than 12. And we find right here, we find a 48 right there. So that's a back bullet. And we find a 47 and 3 back here. That's what a back bullet is, folks. So when you're looking at first timers, look for some of those workouts. And if you see it here as the last one, the last workout before the horse hits the track, that's called a bullet and go. That is another Barry Meadows 15% winner, Alpha Angle. All right, Terry, really not much else to talk about. Let's just talk about who we like and why we like them and who's going to get their first win to start off 2026.
I like 3 impressiveness. Best start speed is fast among today's starters, has a high percentage winning trainer named Jamie Ness. Everybody knows who he is, I think. And high percentage winning jockey Michael Sanchez. And then I like number 11, Joseph Potato. I like that name. Anyway, finished second in the last race, has a high percentage winning trainer, wins 26% of the races when using first-time Lasix, and has a high percentage winning jockey. Filled with Desire, the Ford, got a strong Parx Racing place. He's been in the money 57% of the time. He won 19% of the starts, and then 55% in the money at today's distance, winning 13% of those. Housebuster Dude, the 6, has a high percentage winning jockey, can improve with lasers and blinkers added to keep his mind on business. No additional bets for me here.
Well, these first-time starter races are really simple for me, and this is how we've cashed some of those $80 winners. Everybody's a no. So everybody's a no. That means you got to go over to the first-time starter. So I'm going to start with the 7 and 10. Those two have the highest first-time scores. They both have back bullet workouts. So they both have some talent. Let's see if perhaps they can carry that talent from the training facilities to the winner's circle. After that, I'm going to go with impressiveness. That is the closest to par horse in there, only 2 points off. Last race, all of the internal pace numbers were better across the board. And then finally, I'm going to go with the 6-horse Housebuster Dude. That guy can be out front here, Terry. Gets that first Lasix. And if you have speed, you have first Lasix. A lot of times that carries through. And also your top total pace horse. I'm going to do another trifecta box. 3, 6, 7, and 10. We're getting ready for race number 2, Terry. So let's rewind to race number 2. Let's see if we can find any value in here. The 12-horse, 8-5. So that's fairly valued right now, Terry, because we have 9-5. The 11-horse, 10-1 right now, 4-5. Maybe that's a place to look. The 9-horse, 10-1, 8. No, the 5. 5 has some value. So far you have the 12 being fair, the 11 and the 5. The 10-horse, no value there. So if you want to do a little exacta box, trifecta box, yeah, it might be the way to go. As far as our simulation favorites, we got the 12, the 11, the 9, and the 8. Maybe who knows what's going to go on there, Terry. As far as the early race is concerned, we think it can be pretty competitive out there. So pretty wide open. And if you're looking for a latecomer, that 10-horse right now currently at 7-1, becoming the hardest. Maybe that one doesn't win. It could be one of those Tom horses that just fills up the pace at the end there, Terry. Race 6 for Christopher D'Souza, the 8, 4, 1, and 7 in the exacta and trifecta boxes. while you're waiting, kindly, folks, wherever you're watching on X, do us a great favor and retweet right now. All right, if you're watching on YouTube, give us a thumbs up or hit that share button and share our content with all your friends that like horse racing degeneracy on YouTube and X. All right, well, the second race is off and it's running. And the 12 horse has gone out to the lead along with the 9 horse. The 2 horse, the 8 horse, the 5 horse, we thought it would be a competitive start. It is a competitive start. I'm not so pleased with where that 12 horse is if you're a backer. He kind of wobbled a little bit through the turn. The 9 horse has gotten aggressive. She's Madeline. That one has about a 4-length lead over everybody else. So he's really booking. The 12 horse is your favorite at 7-5. Opening quarter in 23.5 seconds. It was a little bit quicker than the opening race. Don't know that the 9 will be able to maintain that speed. You're probably hoping it can run a half in about 48 seconds. As a whole host of horses close in on the 9 horse. And as they come around the bend, it does look like the 9 horse is about to relinquish the lead. It has. So odds are that horse won't win, although he's trying to get involved. You have, really tough to tell who's where there, Terry. Looks like it's going to be between the 2 horse. Looks like it's coming pretty good right now. Hard Spice. We don't have that guy. Although that 9 horse continues to hold off to the lead there. He did run 49 seconds on that opening half, so he did get some relief, Terry. I think he's going to probably, I don't know who's coming here. Looks like the 6 horse is trying to make an effort at the end to catch that 9. We saw some late ground be made up. The 10 horse and the 6 horse, they kind of need to bounce off of each other a little bit, Terry, so that the 6 horse doesn't take us out. Although the 10 horse has gotten the advantage over the 6. Can the 9 go wire to wire? I think the 9 is going to get there, Terry. Yes, it's going to go 9, 10, and 6.
Yay.
Not bad, right?
That's good.
Yes, indeed. We have the Exacta, and we have the Pick 4 going live. As far as the Pick 4, the 10 horse would have been the one, right? Because it had the
yeah. Well, for you,
4-1, it doesn't matter, right? As long as you beat that 7-5 favorite, you're good to go. So we're good to go in our Pick 4s. We're off to a good start at Parx in 2026. Let's see if we can keep it rolling in race number 7, Terry. That one is the late Pick 4, the beginning leg, 6.5 furlongs. Plenty of those races today where you're looking for stalkers. 36% of the time, get the lead, keep the lead. The inside 3 have an advantage over the rest. So do we have any inside 3 in lucky race number 7?
Nope, they're on the outside. And there's 3 of them that are very close in their numbers. Just depends on who gets the best break, I think, and who gets the best decision by that jockey.
Those Buffalo girls, right on the outside. On the outside, our race shape is pretty fair. You got 5 horses middle front, 5 horses middle back. So there's good balance there, Terry, for sure. Of the balance, it does, again, look like the C-zones are unbalanced. Only 3 of them cresting 50%.
Yeah, that's right. As you can see there, that you've got the 7, which is around 87%. You've got the 8, which is just over 50%, and then the 10 at 63%. So.
You do indeed. It looks like you don't have to look very far if you want a jockey or a trainer.
No, and actually the 7's the best jockey, the 5's best trainer, but the 7 is the best jockey-trainer combination, in my opinion.
Easy action. Looks like an easy 8 over there, top last race speed figure. Along with the 7, pretty aggressive in terms of their morning our simulation odd status, and then big drop off to the rest. You have over here the 1 horse with that late speed. 10 and the 6 almost did catch that 9 last time out. The 8 along, that's got to be, if that was an 8, Terry, I would have just bet my mortgage on that 8 for easy action. If he would have been 8-8-8.
Yeah.
But it does have a 6-point top total pace edge. Does anybody in race number 7 take out that 8, Terry?
Well, I like the 10 Broncho. Won 3 of 6 starts, drops in class today to pass the start speed, and has the trainer wins 30% of the races in the second race after claiming a horse. Easy action. The 8's my second choice, won the last 3 races in a row. highest last race speed rating, and then has a high percentage winning trainer. Then I like Liberty Star, the 7, in the money at 61% of the time here at Parx, and wins 29% of those wins. Then the trainer wins 42% of the time when dropping a horse down 2 classes. Strong jockey stats. And then 6 had Bad Advice, finished 3rd versus similar in the last race, winning the previous race, can handle the distance. My last pick 4 is 7, 8, 10 with the 3, 4, 6, 9 with the 5, 11 with the 5, 8, 12, 13, $48 ticket.
Well, there is an objection on the 9. I don't know what that objection's for. I think it's in the beginning of the race where the 9 may have cut off half the field, getting to the lead. So it's going to be pretty close. The 6 horse might screw us both up, Terry. I don't know who they think finished second, but our pick 4s could be in trouble. I thought the 10 at first had it, but it's going to be a tight call. So I think both of us crossing our fingers the 9 doesn't get DQ, Terry.
Yeah, me too.
Let's take a look here. I think they're unofficial objection that the horse came out a little bit in the stretch, but I don't think he really interfered with anybody. So I don't think that's the issue. I think the issue is really at the start of the race. And it looks to me like the 10 did beat the 6 to the finish line. So we shall see. In any case, back to race number 7. I have Easy Action, the 8 horse, top last race, speed figure 8 points, top total pace +6. Simulation favorite 888. It's number 7, Liberty Star. Lone PC horse, better early pace last time out. Should be better in the 3rd start after the layoff with Michael Sanchez, Michael Pino. They win a lot. The 3 horse, the Heights, comes in from Laurel at Delaware. Does have 2nd race upside. And then the 10 horse, Terry's top pick, Baracho. All or nothing at Parx. 13 races, 3 of them in the winner's circle. The other 10, absolutamente nada. I'm going to go, oh, God, this pick 4, I just didn't, this is where I wish I said, Terry, we just have $200. We can do what we want with it, right?
Yeah.
Across all of the pick 4s.
Yeah.
And because I felt like I wanted just to go all in these last 4 legs, but 7, 8, 3, 6, 9, 11, 5, 7, 9, 11, 6, 8, and 12. And this is what I call a cross your fingers pick 4. You hope you hit the opening leg because one of them, you had to pick 2 somewhere, and I thought it was kind of hard to do. No results yet. We're still waiting to see if they DQ and who finishes second.
Well, they're taking
usually when they take this long at Parx.
Yeah, they do a disc too.
Yeah, usually Parx is like, they didn't knock a guy off the horse. Just it's official. But when they take their time, ordinarily there's a change. So I think you're going to see a change coming. I just hope that the 10 horse beat the 6 to the finish line, so at least one of us can move forward. Race number 8, another one of these 6.5 furlongs with the 2-year-olds turning 3, looking for their maiden win. That 77 speed figure is huge in race number 8, Terry. And has anybody got to 77?
No, nobody has. So
that's a bright red bar right there, no?
Yeah. And the only one that looks like has a real good possibility, well, kind of a possibility, is that 11 horse.
Yeah, he's got a 26.4% chance, according to our simulations, to find that speed figure. Got a first-time starter over here with the 7. Yeah, we usually look for 2.5. That didn't work. Second race upside, a 79. So maybe the 11 horse can get past par. Terry, as far as jockeys and trainers are concerned, you can't get past one of them.
That's right. That 6 has the best jockey and trainer, so it's the best combination.
So it looks like they put the 9 in the winner's circle.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, so that's the one we wanted to win, Terry.
It is. That's good.
Yeah, so we did come out of that race unscathed, thankfully. Usually when they take that long at Parx, it's trouble. With these horses, Terry, a lot of them looking for their first win, really no strong C zones. Maybe we can look for some value. So any overlays that you might consider?
Well, the 3 has got some nice value of 5 to 1 to 12 to 1. The 8 has a nice value from 10 to 1 to 20 to 1, double in it. And the 11 goes from 9 to 5 to 9 to 7 or 9 to 2.
Couple interesting. The 6 horse, great chance to get to the lead, so you got to like that. Only class dropper really being the 8 horse, Polar Magic, at least according to the way we look at class drops. So, Terry, the 11 is your simulation favorite. The 3 is your top total pace. They rank 1, 2, right? Well, they're actually same 4. 11, 3, 4, and 9. 3, 11, 4, and 9 over here. Do you have them in any other order?
I like the 6, Exciter. Second is favorite last out, 34% winning trainer with success in beating favorites and a high percentage winning jockey. Rosie Warrior, the 9, finished third in the last race. Early speed running style helps chances, can improve with Lasix and blinkers added, has a high percent winning trainer. Let them hate. The 4 is third choice, ran second in the last race. Best start speed is fast among today's starters. Tied with another horse, has a high percentage winning jockey. In an ocean of love, I guess. 3 finished third in the only start, can improve with Lasix added. No additional bets here for me.
That sounds like the Hay household to me, in a ocean of love. I have the 6 horse Exciter as my top selection in here. Reason being, Terry, you pointed out some good stuff about that horse being a beaten favorite, but he's a maiden special weight dropper. The only horse in the field doing that. And really good chance, as we saw in our smart sheets, to be out on the lead, which has held up today. Gert's Reward, the 11 horse. That one is the simulation favorite. Second race par ability, as we saw, versus a whole field of nose. I don't like that it's a pen shipper. That's not ordinarily my favorite angle, but first time Lasix for a 3-year-old. In an ocean of love, nice long shot there, Terry. Top total pace horse, some speed. I do like speed. I especially like it when it's getting first time Lasix. Second race as well. And then the 9 horse Rosie Warrior. Another pen shipper, does have early speed, does have first time Lasix as a 3-year-old. Because when they're 2, they can't have it. So on December 31st, they can't have it, but on January 1st, they can. There's some big transition that happens there.
Yeah.
$5 exacta key box, 6 over to 3, 4, 9, and 11 with that speed and drop. Let's see what we have here. Hold on. Christopher, Don Johnson. Hey, man. Hey, Don. How you doing, man? We're off to a pretty hot start. Could have had yourself a nice daily double. I hope you did play the daily double in there. So the 1 horse came home first in the first leg. The 9 horse first in the second leg. So that was the first pick and the second pick for Terry and I. Very attainable pick, daily double pick. Race number 9. 2 races to go, Terry. It begins. Got to hide that real fast. Can't give away the secrets, Terry, like the sauce to the Big Mac. Otherwise, you won't be in business for very long. Race number 9, $170 again. We've talked about stalkers doing well in that, and 30% or so going wire to wire. Inside horses having a little bit better advantage than the outside horses. Looks like most of the speed again, though, towards the outside.
It is. You take a look. Well, the 9, but the 1 has some speed, kind of sandwiched in between the 9 and the 5. So it's just kind of anybody's guess who's going to get that quarter pole first.
You know what, the hell with it, Terry. We're not going to go through all of this stuff right here because I know that this is your race with the best bet. And I think it's appropriate that the horse's name is Double Your Money. It has a 5-point top last race speed figure. I know I've already given it away a couple ways. You saw the pick if you were quick, but we still got to go through the routines, Terry, and do our drum roll. All right, Terry, in race number 9, what are we going to do?
Well, I like Double Your Money. Ran second versus tougher in the last race. Drops in class today. Strong win percentage for trainer and jockey. It's my pick of the day. And then 5, Secure Landing, second choice, finishing the money in 6 races out of 7 starts at Parx Racing, so likes the track. Won 4 of those races, has a high percentage winning trainer and jockey. Then Metalhead, the 7, won 3 of the last 4 starts. Very consistent horse, has a high percentage winning trainer and jockey. Hope's Alive, the 9 has won his last 2 races in a row, goes for a hat trick, has a high percentage winning jockey. 20 to win on the 11, a $10 exacta box 5 with the 11, at $10 exacta 11 on top with a 1579 and a $3 exacta box 5711. That's it.
You know what, Terry? I hope you get at least 1-to-1 odds on the 11 so that indeed the horse can live up to its name when it comes home. First place for you today is the pick of the day for Terry. It is the pick for me as well. Double your money. And if you see here on our smart sheets, it's the only yes horse in the race. It is a 1-to-1 simulated favorite with that top total pace. Strong par plus 2, 61.6% chance. Almost, and not. I mean, it's double more than anybody else there. So the best chance to hit par today, which is 92. It's a good number too. Borderline stake stuff. Number 13, Nicole's King is next for me. Where is that horse on? Oh, that's the next race. Metalhead, 12-to-1. That's me, Terry. You know, I like my metal music, so I had to put that horse in there. 4 races out at Parx, 2 of them in the winner's circle. Another runner-up. Does have some early giddy up and go. The 5-horse, Secured Landing. You got to have Jamie Ness when he's working with Michael Sanchez on a horse that's been at Parx 7 times, won 4 of them, finished second in the other 2. Elsewhere, the horse has run 4 times and just has 1 second. It's a horse for the Ben Salem course. And then finally, Nueve, Hope is Alive. And my favorite thing again, Terry, Penn Shippers with early speed. But if the horse can run anything close to its last race, look out to every other horse that we've picked. Before we go off to the finale today, just a reminder that Terry and I will do Parx again mañana, tomorrow. On Wednesday, I think we've tapped Tampa Bay Downs. On Thursday, we will do Gulfstream Park. I'm pretty sure we'll get back to Foreign Fridays on Friday. If you don't want to miss any single thing that we do, and I promise you, 2026 is going to be a year of a lot of great additions to the Horse Racing Today network. To make sure that you're a part of all those, Terry, what's the wisest thing you can do on this 5th day of January in the year 2026?
Well, do something that's really easy to do and doesn't cost you anything, and that's to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Help get us up to the subscriptions of 10,000 this year. And then go ahead and hit the little bell. That'll notify you about, Foreign Fridays and any of the other shows we might have. Sometimes we have special shows. Go ahead and copy the link below and share it with everybody you know so they can come and take a look at us. I know they'll like what they see. Go to our social sites, Horse Racing, the number 2 day at X, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, and Blue Skies. Gives us a thumbs up and a like. And also keep these pics and comments coming. We love to see them, and they help us out a lot.
Yeah, and we talked already about getting some free stuff to start the year, Terry, and some of the free stuff that we have over at Guaranteed Tip Sheet today. Mahoning Valley, we got the exacta, at least in the opening race. It's free.
You got the second race, too. So
2 for 2, folks. I mean, what are you waiting for? Go on over there, get the rest of the card. When the show's over, right over here, you'll see it'll say Parx Picks. You'll click on that link, and then it'll take you to today's. You'll see a race replay right there of the show. Our smart sheets for today will be right here. You just click on that link. It'll open up today's smart sheets. The explanation on how to use them right below there. And if you like what we do in 2026, kindly hit that tip jar. We'd greatly appreciate it. And there's the link to get to that Mahoning Valley. While you're there, hit that HRT gear button. Get yourself something with a 1 on it, whether it's 2 1s or 1 1 like Terry's wearing. You do it today and tomorrow. If you do $50 worth of stuff to support the show, you will get 25% off so we can support your bankroll while you support us. The finale for today, Terry, is, I don't know what we got going on here, race number 10. Let's talk about race number 10, Terry, being 6.5 furlongs again. That does favor inside speed stalkers, horses that are close to the front. And in the finale, Terry, who is going to be out front?
Well, take a look at that 8. It's got almost double the speed of anything in there. So if it gets a clean break, it's going to the quarter pole first.
You know, and these races, when you see all these horses crowded towards the front, you really, really usually want to pay attention to horses that can come from off the pace. Looks like the 2-horse has the most late speed in there, Terry. But again, we see 1 horse that has a dominant C-zone score, meaning it's likely to get the best trip here today.
Yeah, take a look at that 12, 87.41%, way above that 50% threshold. The only other horse is the 8s. A little bit above that 50% threshold.
Lots of horses here, Terry. So, again, value might be the way to go. Looks like it's kind of limited opportunities, though.
Yeah, that's right. The 8 has got a 5-2 to 7-2. And then that 13 goes from 9-5 to a nice 3-1. That'd be a nice price.
Yeah, you get a good, nice thing in there as well. It's pretty nice for tough constitution with the jockey. Who's got the trainer, Terry? It looks like a lot of them to pick from.
Yeah, the 12 has the best jockey, but the 5 has the best trainer. Although it's also the 8's got a good trainer, the 6 got a good trainer. It just really depends. But I like the 12 as far as trainer and jockey combination.
Nancy made my day. 10-point last race speed figure edge, top total pace edge, early speed edge. Terry, does the 8 get out to the front and go out the way to finish the day today?
Well, let's see. I think it is. Yeah, Nancy made my day. Finished third versus Tepper last race. Early speed running style helps chances, so the shorter distance will be a plus. Strong win percentage for the trainer and the jockey. Number 12, tough constitution. Switches a high percentage winning trainer and jockey to go the distance. Then I like 13, Nicole's King. Drops in class today. Early speed running style helps chances, so returning to the sprint will be a big help. And has a high percentage winning trainer. The 5 most perfect. Finished in the money 3 out of 5 starts at Parx Racing, so likes the track, has a high percentage winning trainer and jockey. No additional bets for me as I'm out of money.
Christopher D'Souza, he loves it. I love when he just says, you know what, Terry, put him up. Remember that? He wants to duke it out with you on the best bets. He's got the 4 horse in race number 9.
He does.
As taking the 12 horse to win in place. Tough constitution in the finale today. Terry and I have him in our picks as well. Only I'm going to start with Nancy made my day. Goes to the front, stays to the front, and does it all of the way. The 13 horse, Nicole's King. That one scratched into this race, folks. Look out because it is our simulation favorite. Ran at this distance 3 times to comb the prize in 2 of them. Proper distance, as my good friend from Wales would say. The 6 horse, Golden Candy. Guess who's not in this race, Terry? The 6 horse, right?
Yeah.
So you know what Rich needs to do? I need to make a change here real quick.
That's right. It's a late scratch.
So who do I have after that guy? I don't know. All right, so I'm going to go with the 10 horse then. So let me go back over here. Correct that. 12 and then the 10 horse. And I have no idea why the 10 horse is in my picks next because I didn't write any comments for him. But he is a yes horse at a price. What the hell? And he's the second rated in terms of our top total pace. With that, I am going to do my finale on the trifecta because I already did it. So it's going to be the 3, the 10, the 12, and the 13. How about that, Terry?
All right.
You know who's going to win now, right?
Yeah. I don't know who did.
Well, so I got to change this around my pick 4. So it's going to be 8. What the hell is this? 7. It's going to go 8, 13, 8.
6, 8, 12.
It's going to go 6, 8, 13. No, there's no 6 horse. So it's going to go it's going to go 6, 12, and 13. Yes.
No 6.
Okay. All right. 8, 12, and 13.
Right.
All right. Finally got that through my noggin. I'm so stuffed up, Terry. Not even my brain is working. What can I say?
Yeah.
There we go. That reflects everything more properly. All right. Here are our picks for the day. Race number 1, the 1 horse won. Race number 2, the 9 horse won. That means in race number 3, Terry, it's going to be either the 3 horse or the 6 horse. What do you think about that?
I don't like it. I want the 9 to win. Well, the 6 would be all right, I guess.
All right. Well, the 6 would be all right. That could.
I'd like the 9 to win.
Yeah, the German race is right here, right? 9, 9, 9, 9. 4 9s in a row.
4
That
9
would really be a no, if you will. Where can we watch the American race? So you can watch them on TVG or you can watch them on Twin Spires. Any place where you can bet the races is where you can watch them. Our picks for today, race 1, I did hit a nice trifecta. For whatever reason, my brain was clogged up, and I started the show right as the racing started. Race number 2, Terry and I both alive with our pick 4s with the 9. 3, 4, 6, and 9. Terry just has the 6 and 9. So that's his weak link to the chain. He's hoping he gets through that. Race number 3, a trifecta box for me. Race number 4, another pick 4. Race number 5, another trifecta box. Race number 6, trifecta box again. Race number 7, the late pick 4. Race number 8, exacta key box. Race number 9, Terry's best bet of the day. We will timestamp all of the races in the description on YouTube. So if you want to come back and watch just race number 9 and find out why Terry likes double your money. Who doesn't like doubling their money? That was his explanation. You can see for sure what it was. And then race number 10, another trifecta box. So a little something in every single race there, Terry. Again, tomorrow, Parx. Wednesday, Tampa Bay Downs. Thursday, Gulfstream Park. 4 and Friday, but just up in the air. Subscribe if you haven't done so. Like if you haven't done so. And, of course, pay special attention to Terry's wise words of the wisdom before we get up and get out of here.
All right. So what you want to do is stay safe, be careful, have a great time. Hope you're doing well in everything you do in life. Give your loved ones a hug and a kiss, and we'll see you tomorrow at Parx.
Yeah, of course, at this time of the year, everybody's about resolutions. Everybody's about setting goals for 2026. Out with the old, in with the new. As Popeye used to do to olive oil when she would be drowning. Do you remember that, Terry?
Yeah, I do.
So consider this your Popeye olive oil moment. And we certainly hope that it's filled with God's grace, God's favor, and every single thing you do ends up in
the winner's circle.
See you tomorrow. Terrific Terry Tooth.